Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 359. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Hasbro Toys Star Wars Black Series Solo, a Star Wars story, Chewbacca action figure. A mighty Wookiee, nearly 2 centuries old, Chewbacca has fallen upon hard times during this age of the expanding universe. This 6-inch scale Chewbacca figure is as he appears in the Star Wars saga Solo, a Star Wars story. This figure features premium detailing with intricate deco and is highly articulated for advanced posing and play. Chewbacca comes complete with his blaster rifle and goggles as seen in the movie. This figure was available exclusively at Target stores and is part of the high-end Black series of figures and accessories, released by Hasbro Toys. Now, the comic of the day is Star Wars, Volume 1, Issue number 46, with a cover date of April 1981, with story by J.M. DeMatteis, art by Carmine Infantino, and cover by Ed Hannigan. This issue is titled The Dreams of Cody Sunchild. We open with Lando Calrissian and Chewbacca on their way to rescue Han Solo. The Millennium Falcon encounters problems while in hyperspace, which causes them to enter another dimension. They come upon a mysterious floating city, and soon discover that the city is the psychic creation of the long-lost rebel hero, Cody Sunchild. Sunchild turned his back on his violent past years ago when he discovered this powerful mystical ability. So he created his city of dreams to live with his friends in peace, away from the galactic civil war. During their discussion, Chewbacca noticed Wookiees also living in this magical city, and that reminded him of how much he truly missed his home, his family, and his people. Reaching out, he made friends with these Wookiees. Meanwhile, Calrissian rejects Sunchild's view, claiming that there are times when violence is necessary, and he proceeds to repair the Falcon to leave Sunchild's paradise. But before he could depart, a fleet of Imperial Star Destroyers attack the city after finding an opening in the dimensional fabric left by Lando Calrissian and Chewbacca using the Millennium Falcon. Under the command of Captain Pick, they drain their power in their attack on the city. And though Sunchild could easily demolish the fleet with his power, he suddenly becomes indecisive, unable to figure out what to do after holding his pacifist ways for so long. He eventually breaks his vows and conjures dream beasts to fend off the Imperial ships. Though soon he changes his mind, determined to maintain his philosophy of peace. Unfortunately, by deciding to hold these pacifist views, he allows himself and his city to be destroyed. Calrissian leaves the Imperial fleet stranded in the other dimension as punishment for destroying Sunchild's dream. To be continued in the next issue. Geek Fact: Cody Sunchild was a hero of the rebel cause who disappeared many years after dedicating himself to a pacifist way of life. Over a decade after the First Galactic Empire was declared, he called to arms and led a group of insurgents against the Empire, becoming the public face of the opposition around 3 BBY. His opposition and success inspired many to follow and gave hope to many more. In a battle with Imperial forces on a newly conquered planet, he fell into a crevasse and was engulfed by an everlasting flame, created by the native subterranean-dwelling humanoids of the planet. He was the first to survive the eternal flame, and it gave him the ability to make his dreams come to life. He used his newfound abilities to build his city of dreams, and invited all of his comrades to live in peace and harmony in an alternate dimension. Marvel Hostess Heroes! Spider-Man's hot on the trail of two little cowboy kidnappers in this Marvel Hostess ad. After seeing Spidey, the crooks throw the little cowboy at Spider-Man and make their getaway. Spidey gives the kids some delicious Twinkie cakes to eat while he webs up the criminal's car. Spidey goes to take the little buckaroo home, but he wants to take the long way so he could enjoy that cream filling and spongy cake goodness. Advertising ad fact. Remember these? Here's an ad for your very own toy soldier set, made of durable plastic and each with its own base. The set comes packed in a toy storage box, made to look like a footlocker. Fine print, though, says it's made of pasteboard. But you get 100 pieces from tanks, jeeps, battleships, planes, bombers, and cannons, plus all the fighters to go along with them. I did notice one thing strange. You get 4 entrymen and 8 officers, but you do get 8 WACs. That stands for Women's Army Corps. All for only $1.98. What a steal! And final geek fact. A Wookiee male, Chewbacca, nicknamed Chewie, hailed from Kashyyyk, a peaceful planet where he was born in the city of Rarukro. 180 years before the Clone Wars. He was married to a female named Malatabuk and had a family to support, including his son, Lumpawoa. They called Lumpy for short. During his life, he explored Kashyyyk, including the wildest reaches of the forests, from one pole to the other. He explored so much that he actually hardened his footpads. Chewbacca was born in 200 BBY. That stands for before the Battle of Yavin. 200 years later, he would be known as one of the heroes of Yavin. Wow. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.